Welcome back to the channel, everybody, and this is golf. Johnny plays golf, but not quite as you would probably know it. I'm most likely to be found on the actual golf course in real life, but why not go virtual as well?
And the PGA Tour
I have played a bit of this game already just to make sure that I am not completely abysmal at the game.
From the Monterey
However,
live
I just missed the cut at Torrey Pines.
Pebble Beach Pro-Am.
Rich Learner's talking over me, which is a bit annoying, but it is what it is.
One of the prettiest pieces of green grass on this good earth as we check out the leaderboard here in round one. On top is the Englishman Aaron Rai. He's got it going early at 7 under par.
Let's just double check there.
Meanwhile, our featured golfer with some work to do as we have seen some low numbers already in this first round.
Seems to be working. Excellent news. Paul Morris. Hi, Chef.
As we catch up with our golfer on the tee.
Just figuring crap out, my friend. My apologies. And my headset. Paul, you should buy this game. Oh great, my character is already over par. God. We will get started in a second. I've just broken my phone somehow. That's just messed up. Right, I found it. Here we go. Right, you ready for this, ladies and gents? This is the start of the AT&T at Pebble Beach. If you can't tell, what a course. Apparently I've made it to the 13th hole doing quick rounds apart from in the majors, so actually let's just go for the power drive because it'd be rude not to. Probably bash this straight into the floor or the rough or something, but stay in the fairway. Excellent news.
No issues here. That is into the fairway.
I'll try and skip some of the
Down on the course, let's check in with Nota Begay the third.
The game, the bits, the pieces. There's a lot of wind already, which I'm not sure I like. I'm hoping that'll counteract what I'm about to do. Fairways and greens. Fairways and greens. That is the game. Probably done neither. Oh no, I have. Excellent.
Coming in just a bit right, pretty average.
This will be a 14-foot putt here.
Like I said, still learning the ropes. Will do my very best to make it less than appalling gameplay, but these beads are hard to read. This seems to be moving a good amount. Excuse me, I've overread it.
That's going to scoot a foot or two by.
Like real life. But a no stress par, and nobody should complain about that, even in this game.
Safely in for par here at 13.
Oh, that is my opinion.
Stay at 1 over. Frank, this whole area
basically at the moment,
Monterey,
I can always show you the
drive, just such a stunning setting
details of the AI difficulty and things like that. I can show you those just to show you exactly how I'm going about things and trying not to make it too easy.
What should a young golfer like this keep in mind when teeing it up for the first time as a professional?
I would like to do fairly well so I can actually unlock things rather than
look at the views. Because once
just
you get
get
on that first
absolutely
tee at
mullered
Pebble, it's a
constantly.
wonderful
Stay in the
golf
hole
course designed by
again.
Jack Neville.
Excellent.
You're going to realise that no two holes look the same. I mean, that's stating the obvious there, but side hill lies when you play it towards the Pacific.
God,
and then you sort of beat your way around the golf course. The beautiful downhill par 3 7th. I know
I'm
it's
actually
talked
a
about
lot
in its
closer than I
photograph, but
thought.
that's where you start
It's a
scratching your
long
head
way
and like, do I
uphill.
have the right club? And that's a feeling you
I
get
feel
at
like the
Pebble
wind,
so often
the
around
wind is
this
going to
golf
help
course.
us. So I'm just
But I
going to
mentioned
finesse
7,
wood
so
up
I've got to
the hill.
mention 8, 9, and 10. In my
Should
opinion,
land
they're the
short and
3
run up.
best par 4s in a row in any golf course I've ever seen.
Stay on the green, never mind. Not too bad there, mind you.
But it's also about the legacy that
Not
this golf
bad
course
at
has
all.
for America. So to compete at Pebble is one thing. To play well at Pebble, well, that's another thing as well.
I have found that the chipping in this game is unbelievably difficult. Oops. Just because, well, I don't know why, but I don't have all the array of shots as yet. That's going to be slick from there. Probably should have aimed further right.
Not a long putt, but a side hiller for birdie.
Wouldn't mind just trickling this one home, but again, certainly not a gimme. I've missed it left. Of course I have. One high and one low, and iffy start, some might say. At some point as well, I also used to have the auto put on because I can't be bothered with those puts. I'm never going to miss anything on 3 feet. You don't really need to leave the hole as such. But then I found that the auto put missed, so that was frustrating.
As scenic as it is,
lost my mind with that.
It's out of bounds. Well, you can't afford to go right. You can't afford to pay for that real estate on the right either. So, yeah, anything down there. And fortunately, it's a downhill tee shot. I know there's sort of 4
I'm absolutely
really down
rubbish
the
at getting the
so really
speeds right.
the
I'm always slow. So oh no. So I counteract it by overswinging, and then that happens.
Price has this ball gonna run off the fairway and into the bunker.
I do. Annoyingly can't see where I'm aiming. I'm assuming it's going to go right off this with this wind. Whoa. Yeah, I went a long way right. Green and reg.
Really, that's the waste of a big tee shot. Driven it down in the bunker. It's fairly straightforward.
I don't disagree with this. Yep, don't disagree, Frank. Thank you. Good old Frank Knobbers. I have no idea how far out to aim this, but that seems realistic. It's going to turn an absolute ton. That's it. Nope, missed it again.
Yeah, that's good pace. Just a little offline, but not too bad from that far away.
I'll take it, honestly. Well, I've hit every... Oh, Jesus.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's a 3-whack. What was I saying about not missing 3-footers? Jesus Christ, I nearly missed that as well.
And that's going to move him back.
Iffy scorecard, to say the very least.
We now begin one of the most beautiful stretches of finishing holes.
This game is so hard. They say they fixed the beads, but I'm still pretty sure that things go the wrong way.
Carry the island bunker.
No, I don't need to. I'll just hit a low ball. I don't want to do that either. That's nice. No, it's not nice. I mean, it is. It's okay. First cut doesn't hurt.
Second shot straight ahead, and we go to Iona.
At least I don't think it does.
The number is 129, all the way to the flagstick. Pin back
Whoa.
right so he can take an aggressive
That 12
line.
mile an hour wind makes so much difference. That's just mental. Well, here we go. It's nothing anyway. Slow again. Don't spin.
That's a good shot, and more importantly too, a green in regulation, so birdie chance.
And as usual, it's not straight.
17-foot putt here.
I would like to make a birdie today. Oh, missed it low. Again.
Just gonna sneak on by.
I promise I'm doing my best. I'm just getting used to things. Don't really want to be missing this low again.
Okay, that'll be a par here at 16.
Not the best start.
And he'll remain at 2 over par.
Like I said, missed the cut in the last event, but
well, here we are, 17th
did all right in the others.
This is where you can make your mark on the sport, Frank. So much history.
I don't mind winning one of these events.
It's just a great hole too, Rich.
I'm not gonna,
that hourglass.
Not going to try and
cheat
cheat
on the angle, but you're right when you talk about history. You go back to 1972, and this hole played into the breeze. It was a 1-iron for Jack Nicklaus. Said one of the greatest shots he ever hit. Actually hit the flagstick, nearly went in. And of course, one of my favorites is 1982. Tom Watson had missed this green to the left, and the late Bruce Edwards was his caddy. And they were looking for options because they were in such a perilous situation with the US Open on the line. And Watson said, well, what about if I just hold it? If you look really closely at the footage, as Watson starts to run across the green, he's pointing his finger back. I
think I've hit every
I told you so. And then just a few years ago, too, Gary Woodland, he had to chip it on this green and made 3.
Come on, Gary. I don't know. He looks steadily moving, but not like massive. Hello? Hello? Oh, Jesus, wet.
No, I think he was about ready to walk that in. That looked on target the whole way.
Got the Scotty Cameron in the bag and 0 clothing options.
And he'll remain.
So I have a Masters shirt on. Don't mind it.
Well, here we are now.
Right, surely I can make a birdie on a par 5.
536-yard par 5. Pacific Ocean, massive fairway bunker stretching more than 100 yards on the left, and cypress trees. Just a few of the things you need to contend with.
It's a fairly straightforward hole, really, if you just completely ignore that water on the left-hand side that comes into play.
Well, you can't walk out
more so in real life.
Better than that. That is a fine tee shot right there.
Not really any issues when you're playing this game anyway. Let's hit a nice little high draw. Hold. Still slow 2.2%. That's frustrating. Roll out. Well, that's going to be an eagle chance.
Well, Frank, it is a pleasant walk under any circumstances, but how good is it when you've not
to make up for all the mess if I could knock this one in?
It's a lot better than picking one out of the Pacific Ocean, Rich. That was just a great shot.
Not
and
that
finally
dissimilar
you
to
can
real
exhale.
life, in all honesty.
The job is nearly finished.
Hit decent shots leading up to the green and then absolutely dreadful when I get on it. Hold. No, yet again I've undersold myself. Well, it's a tap-in birdie though, I can't miss that.
Okay, it's a nice finish, a birdie at 18.
I think that's a level par
be an opening round
section for me.
Of 73. For the
I'm
golfer,
outside the cut
eye
line,
on.
so things need to
No other way
happen and
say it,
fast.
Frank. Just not a real good day out there.
It could be a short week, Rich. We can complain about...
Such insulting men. Insulting. I'm tied 100th. I think the cut mark is under par. This is where we really have to hope that our golfer plays well whilst it's simmed, because we only get to play 6 or so holes.
Season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
Well, it's not too bad.
From beautiful Pebble
Even
Beach,
par.
California, it's live second-round coverage of the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am. Well, let's face it, Mother Nature's just showing off this week. Pebble Beach, one of the crown jewels of American sport in all its glory. As we look at the Friday leaderboard, on top is the Englishman Aaron Rai. He shows the way at 7 under.
I have no idea if this is just going to
Let's get into the action as we pick things up at the par 3-7.
So I'm going to underswing it and let the wind carry it, possibly. The wind didn't really carry it, but I'm on the green. And on the green is decent.
We turn to Nota Begay the third for this look at birdie.
And not much up or downhill here, so speed not a consideration. All that needs to be looked at is the movement.
Speed is always a consideration. Just, I can't read putts to save my life. Before this, I did start making some putts, but this is harder.
He'll stay right where he is.
Very hard.
From the famous par 3 7th to the equally famous par 4 8. Frank, what a hole.
I'm not against
it is,
pars.
Rich, and it starts, in my opinion, the best 3 consecutive par 4s in
Tell me
golf.
what the cut mark is.
This one's a little bit of a blind tee shot. That white rock that's just up ahead. That's your line. If you hit it over the right side of that, your run out is about 250 yards. If you go a little left of that, you've got another 20 yards up your sleeve. But do not go further than that.
Oh, I actually got perfect horns. Cool.
That's
a long way back.
That's the quick pickup of the tee right down the middle. From the fairway, we check in with Noda.
Beautiful tee shot, great position looking at this green, and there are no easy options here. You got bunkers up the left, bunkers on the right. You have balls that are going to find their way into the penalty area. Requires precision execution.
This is scary. I just got to hope I underswing this slightly, because I think I will. Rope hook 5-iron. Who knew that was a thing? I've done it. That will not be an easy putt though. Massive swaz from right to left. Oh, and it's massively down here as well. Cool. Oh my goodness. How high do we aim this? I reckon this is literally going to go sideways on me at a point. Oh well. I suppose 2 putts is not a bad effort here.
Nope.
Absolutely nowhere near. Never mind. Should be a par save, and is.
Okay, that in for par here at the 8.
Can't believe I think that was probably the first time I've ever 3-stabbed playing this game.
Think about Pebble Beach.
I need 2 birdies.
It's easy to lose focus, stare off the horizon, the Pacific Ocean, and all that beauty that surrounds you.
If anyone else has been playing this game,
the 9th hole here is one of the hardest par 4s
what do you think
in
of
the
it
world.
so far? 'Cause I know
Pay
it's
attention.
riddled with issues, which are very annoying, to say the very least.
That's right in the pocket. Now, watch this gravity take over here. That's got to come on down the slope. Wow, really well done. We'll remind you that coming up next week, we move from the serenity of the Pacific Ocean here at Pebble Beach to a scene that will be anything but calm. That is the Waste Management Phoenix Open down at TPC Scottsdale.
Right then,
Frank, I always think
let's stick this one in close,
different venues, sort of different.
Nope, I've underswung.
Pebble is crashing waves with Argyle sweaters.
And that's gone absolutely miles right.
It's like
at least it'd be uphill.
In Prague at about 2 in the morning.
I've been to Prague too, yeah. Except Prague doesn't have the 700,000 people. It's the greatest gate. Some say the greatest show on grass. It really is. That 16th hole. I'll tell you just one quick little story. Tom Watson, in his heyday with the late Bruce Edwards on the bag, it was the one hole he changed his routine. He would get Bruce to go ahead to the tee.
God damn it.
Around, and he'd just say, give me the club and hit it. It was the one time he
still nothing's dropping.
Absolute frenzy at Scottsdale.
I don't even know if I'll make it into WM here, the way things are going.
So he'll finish that off for his
struggling.
It's going to keep him level for his round. Now beginning the inward half here at Pebble Beach, and it is some start to this backside, Frank. A big, bold par.
This isn't exactly a birdie hole. I've got
the
2
entire
holes left.
length
They both
of
need to
the
go.
Pacific Ocean along the right.
Yeah, visually it's stunning, no doubt about that, with the world's largest hazard there on the right. So your mind does go to the left side of this fairway, but you don't want it to go too far left.
That's a nice
Those 3
shot.
bunkers, they're very much in play. But really, aim in the left side of this fairway because
decent amount of power on the swings, just quietly.
Yeah, that was an excellent job of gauging that left to right wind. Managed to find the center of the fairway.
And I don't even have.
Clean cut back left here today.
I don't even really have the
second to the par 4.
I don't really have it sort of upgraded very much, to be honest. This is such a hard shot. Bit of an underswing, but that'll help. Spin back. Never mind.
That just came
makeable though.
As soon as it hit the green, it was never going to stop.
There's not a lot in it. The tiniest bit of downhill and right to left. Is that enough there? It's moving off the start and then considerably at the end. Oh no.
Got it.
How
there,
does it? I don't understand. These greens are definitely different after the latest update. I wasn't missing everything low before. Or maybe I was.
So
I don't know.
that's
Maybe I just got him better.
To start this
I need a 2.
And he'll stay right where he is.
Well, unless my character sims his way through.
Hole, and now the golf course heads up and inland, away from the water. Only 370 yards. Best to be on the left side of the fairway. That will then open up the approach into what is one of the smaller greens here at Pebble Beach.
The difficulty here is that if you're close and you get loads of spin, it'll just go off the golf course.
This may be a touch right. Beautiful tempo
of
that
swing,
and this is going to wind up squarely in the fairway. Now note his second from the fairway.
Like I'm literally having to look
yards
at
to
this.
The front, 108 to the hole. Pin is very accessible here, right in the
Got
center
no
of the
choice but to try and do something incredible here. Oh, I finally got a fast. That's not even reaching. Wow. See you all. I mean, seriously.
Needed maybe half a club more there. As it is, needs to get up and down to save par.
Yeah, this is bad. Bad. Well, I should make that for the par at least.
Shot. Just nipped that ball off the turf.
Oh my goodness.
Just flew through the air beautifully. Sat down fairly quick as well. Good shot.
What is this break? I'm scared I'm not even going to knock this in. I've missed. Well, that's chances gone.
Right on the precipice of going down.
Glad I decided to live stream this nonsense. That's the worst attempt ever.
And that won't help the cause
one bit. Goodness me. Silly. Well.
So that's where this tourney will end for our featured golfer. Their 2-round
and I'm not surprised. I don't deserve to have stayed in.
And if you focus on anything other...
Well, that was tragic. But on we drop. Do I get an opportunity to play at the WM? I know I didn't make the cut. Merci beaucoup. I'm 150th in the world rankings. Oh, I can play the WM. I don't have any requirements. Let's see if this can go a little bit better. I don't think have I made it? Oh, yeah, I have made a birdie. It's not easy in fairness, especially with the wind up like it was there. That makes the game a lot harder. Who's David Skins?
From perpetually sunny Scottsdale, Arizona, it's live opening round coverage of the WM Phoenix Open. It is called the People's Open. Enthusiastic crowds have been the norm. 700,000 fans expected through the turnstiles this week. As we check the early leaderboard, we've got a tie at the top at 2 under par. We'll get right out to the action here as we head to the tee.
That is me trying my absolute
Frank, week 4 now.
Trying my absolute hardest to get the speed up.
That there were a unique set of traditions at Pebble Beach. This tournament, unique in a different way. I have to think for a young golfer like the one we'll be following today, this can be an intimidating place to play if you're
not literally nothing you can do
it's
here.
A great choice of words, Rich.
It
does intimidate you because when you go through the tunnel at 15 and then you go into that cauldron, coliseum, whatever you want to call it, of 16, and you see 30,000 people surrounded like a baseball diamond. That's something I know when I first did it for the first time. I've never experienced anything like that. Your heart rate goes uncontrollable. You go into like this sort of crazed frenzy. So, yeah, this is no tradition here.
I'm playing so poorly so far, but it's okay. I'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. I'm not confident over any putts. How have I got no straight putts? Even that's got a lot of breaking it up. Perfect.
For a par here at the first. And he'll stay at level par.
I've never known such panic. It's like in real life. I can't put there either.
Picture perfect here in the month of February, but come August,
I think I'd maybe doing better in real life.
Still, Frank, apart from keeping your focus and embracing, we'll call it the festive nature of this event, what is the key to really being successful here at TPC Scottsdale?
The truth, Rich, really is trying to adjust because everybody talks of the elevation.
Never mind.
Here, which is about 1,500 feet
Stay in
above
the
sea
first
level.
cut. Does
So
that count as a fairway? Unlikely.
That's about 5% you'd adjust. But in these cold, crisp mornings and also later in the day, that drops to about 3%. So the players that have played well here are very aware of how much that affects their iron play. Their irons go a little shorter at the start of the day. They go, they go a little further in the middle of the day, and then they drop down again in the afternoon. So
have I found something
adjusting.
that needs to go? Yeah.
Rich, there's one thing about good iron play. When you hit it and it comes off the club face, you know it's going to be close. More evidence there.
Birdie time. Let's go.
Well, it's a birdie here at the second.
Woo. Right, we finally had a good hole. It's only taken us about half an hour, but never mind.
First par 5 on the course here at TPC Scottsdale.
Welcome to Scottsdale, everyone. The WM Phoenix Open. Doubt I'll be getting a shirt off on the 16th. In fact, I don't think
a strategic hole if you can't make this par 5 and 2 in a brand new green that's been completely changed.
I started on the first, which is quite unusual, actually.
Just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm.
I'm just going to be happy to make the cut
middle of
the way we started.
That's what they did, right there.
Is this a par 5? It is. Okay. 5 mile an hour downwind. I mean, this is going to be a very tight carry. What I'm going to try and do is carry this onto the green. Oh, okay. No. Carry this onto the green and let that slope bring it down. Like, hold it up a bit. What a load of nonsense. I don't know why I've just said all of that stuff, because surely it won't happen. Go. Oh, baby!
Right there, landed just short, released onto the green, and now
suddenly making things happen. Come on, Rich, don't do me dirty here. I've missed it. Cool.
Not that time.
Yeah.
Pretty good effort, but
absolutely no understanding of the greens. Got a tapping birdie.
Yeah, that's good putt.
Didn't want to count my chickens, and that's a 2-under start.
Arriving now at the first par 3 at TPC.
2 shots behind Tom Hoagie and Ryan Palmer, though.
Slightly uphill with an elevated green that is tough to see from the tee.
Tom Hoagie, I believe, is the best iron player on the PGA Tour, according to the stats. Yeah, this is where we're getting into bother. How am I supposed to spin the ball here? It's 7 feet up. Can I fade one? Like, I don't know. There's not much to be said for this, really. I don't know how I'm going to get it close, but I've overswung it, but I've slow swung it. Oh no! Go, 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 go! That's not too bad. I don't think I can put it. No. Well, I might as well give up the ghost early doors here, because the chipping is borderline impossible. And I've left myself work, one way or another.
Those are the shots that turn what you'd like to be a leisurely stroll out on the golf course into a day of hard work.
Yeah, if anyone can explain to me how you do the chipping, like understand how far back to aim it.
That's it. It is a good par here at number 4.
I would happily listen.
2 under.
As it's impossible and I don't know how to do it.
This can be a tough hole, this par 4 fifth at 470 yards. It is made considerably easier
right, then what's this hole we've got?
And you need to hit it long
I'd
and
like
straight
to
from
pound
there.
my drive, yes.
You'll have a chance to access the whole location and maybe make a birdie.
I've got this on slow swing speed as well.
Yeah,
and
that's
it just
a
doesn't,
nice swing, and the result is going to be a tee shot that is set up just fine.
Second shot coming up.
Not,
and
not,
we
in,
say hello
not in terms of
to
what I
Iona
think.
Stephen.
133 the number, and that pin, well, it's back left today.
Let's just hit a hard draw into it, Iona. I love Iona Stephen. That's nowhere near hard enough. Go. Go. Okay.
And that ball looked very good in the air.
Not
Just
great.
doesn't quite finish up.
Not terrible.
Near to the flag, but still on the green.
Okay, mainly right to left, slightly uphill. Not loads of right to left. This might be too much, actually. Mainly in the middle. Yeah. I don't know. Hold. I had it originally. It's so annoying. Well, that's not annoying. Do my best. It is what it is.
That one finished off. It is a par here at 5. And he'll remain right where he is. Here now at the 432-yard par 4-6. Dogleg left. Bunkers flanking both sides of the fairway. Avoid those.
Let's have a look, shall we?
Is a good possibility.
Into the wind, that might bring that into the fray, that bunker. Not today. I pulled it a bit. Go.
It's going to be up
Go.
the left-hand side.
Oh, okay, that's okay.
Smoked that drive. A little unlucky, actually, to get into the first cut.
Now this, his second to the par 4 from just off the fairway.
Who's had these pins? These are insane. Just dirty. This is going to go so high. That's a nice shot. I'm not sure how I could have done better with that.
Good shot.
That is really
safely on the green
and
in a birdie chance.
This from about 10 feet.
Or even, this is even makeable for me. This has to come off the right lip, right? There's definitely enough movement. And I've absolutely wellied it. Oh my goodness, that's a good start.
And he'll move to within a shot of the lead at 5 under par.
Wowzer. Go me. I mean, tied 4 through 1.
Yes, a good position to be in after day
Surely even I can't balls this up.
And playing well.
Yeah, there or thereabouts. I
Just
think that's a
noticed
good
Scotty
indicator.
Scheffler's in the
That's
mixer.
certainly going to be in contention come Sunday.
So that should just about do it for all of us at EA Sport.
Can we at least make the cut for a start? You'd like to think so for me. I'd be stupid not to, really. Now, Willie Zalatoris is top of the leaderboard. Did he withdraw with back problems again from the Masters?
PGA Tour proudly
they've been struggling with
the
them.
season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
There's not got more than one back.
From the Sonoran Desert and always entertaining TPC Scottsdale,
Who knows?
it's live second-round coverage of the
out.
WM Phoenix Open.
This is so weird.
It is known as the
teeing off
greatest
first.
show on grass, and it has lived up to that moniker through the first couple of rounds as we take a look at the Friday leaderboard. We've got a tie at the top at 6 under par.
Stay in the down.
We'll get
That's
right
exactly the same
here as we
place as
head
I
to the
was
tee
before.
at the par 4 first. So from off the fairway left, this is second at the opening hole.
Ugh. Oh. Well, yeah, I don't know. Get up. Oh my god. This hole is impossible. I need to remember to lay up next time. And a bit of wind is going to scupper me again, isn't it? These things happen. What?
And that's not exactly ideal.
No, it's not.
For his par.
You're being too kind. That's not at all ideal.
I'm getting abuse from the commentary team, and quite honestly, I can't blame them. Right. It's going to move right early and move a little bit more at the end. I don't know. That's close enough for me. That's absolutely nowhere near.
Kidding? This game's unfair sometimes. That looked in the whole way.
Not really. I just can't read the greens very well. That'll come with time.
Okay, it's a bogey here at first. And he's going to fall to 3 shots.
Not great. Ladies and gentle germs.
On to the second, a 442-yard par 4. Longer hitters can try and take advantage of
especially
the
considering it was about 60 yards from the
off
green.
the tee, but that brings those 2 deep fairway bunkers on the right into play.
Let's give this a whack. Slow 2.1. Found the fairway there.
Good
bonus.
Tee shot there, coming off the bogey at the first.
Fairly appalling golf swing, but got away with it one way or another.
This is a shot from 115 yards.
Oh, let's just, can I finesse this one? Yes, I certainly can. I'm not really wanting to go long ever. And it shows because I've underswung it as well. Under the hole, though.
It's not too bad. Good shot.
Possibly makeable.
Inside 20 feet, I would imagine. So a good chance, really outside chance for birdie.
Come on. Come on, Johnny. Steadily moving. I feel like that's quite a lot of break. Hold your head. Thanking you. Let's go. Cancelled out that early bog.
And he'll move now to 5 under par. You know where we are because you can look to the right. We're in the desert. We want to keep it out of that.
Really should be taking advantage of these.
Absolutely a chance to get home in 2 and maybe jumpstart the round with an eagle 3.
Let's just whack this one, shall we? Pulled it. Get right. Yeah, that'll do. We're in the fairway.
That's going to wind up safely in the fairway.
Some slightly strange
moves back to California next week. We'll be at Hogan's Alley in Riviera Country Club just west of Los Angeles for the Genesis Invitational. Frank, we go
can
from
absolutely do this.
To history.
Oh, you do, yeah. Humphrey Bogart's tree on the left side of the 12th hole. Still there, and it's still a feature. A huge sycamore tree there that kicks the odd ball away from the green. It's good. The whole golf course is in a sort of a bowl, so you get these swirling winds. I know they've tried to renovate the golf course over the last few years. It's actually made the fairways a little wider, but another straight-up test. I mean, the West Coast swing, you really have to
absolutely woeful swing, but hopefully I've got away with it. It's going to swaz it. Whoa, what's happening here? Simmer.
Got every bit of that through all the way there and got it to stop. Home in 2 on the par 5.
Right then. This looks doable. Barely anything. Maybe a tiny bit of right to left at the end. What?
Just gonna
it's literally like barely moving to the left, and that's gone way left. I don't see how anybody's reading it.
Nicely done. Things looking good early. That's birdies at 2 and 3.
Oh well, still a birdie.
Could
have been more. Oh, is that Cam Young?
For his round today. Here now at the par 3 4th. Frank, what's the setup here?
Plays a little downhill, so it won't play its full 180 yards.
I'm in
Perhaps
second.
Take one club off the decision off the tee. The green, as you can see now, is a little wider than what it was deep. The bunkering, though, is certainly excellent. A little pop bunker on the right side. One
I feel
there
like this is going to be long, but there's a very good chance I'll
side should you pull your tee shot.
I've got minus 1% power. Needs to sit. Needs to sit. Oh, God.
That's the danger of this back hole location. If you're not precise with your distance, you can run out of green in a hurry.
Well, we wouldn't want that, would we? I mean, that was played quite nicely.
Well, obviously that's not his best, but it'll be quickly forgotten, Frank, if he's able to get out of here with this.
And there's no movement on this.
I won't. Far from his best.
Okay, that's
still got a tiny bit left.
In to save par.
Worrying.
And he'll remain at 6 under par.
Made it though.
So our featured golfer here, pretty solid through the first
I've made it.
Safely through to the weekend.
Couple of big names.
Squarely in the conversation.
That's right. Rich, get off to a good start tomorrow. Throw a few birdies in early, and
that's okay. We've made a cut. Check coming our way. Wish I knew how to get better gear. Well, I kind of do, but the quests don't bloody work, so I'm not going to subject you to that nonsense.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to present
Camilo
the seasonal
Vijay
race
sliding
for
onto the
FedEx
leaderboard.
Cup. On one of the
from the
zaniest days on the tour calendar, live Saturday third round coverage.
Why don't you get to bloody play the crazy 16th?
How about the fans out at 7 a.m. sharp today, making that mad dash across the grounds to get that coveted spot at number 16? As we take a look
I've
at the
just
Saturday
no
leaderboard.
way of getting this close, if I'm being
South
honest.
Africa's Dylan Fratelli is the leader. He sits at 10 under par.
Just
we get into
whacking
the
this towards the back middle of the green and trying to make something.
Okay, not taking any chances
nice
there. A good safe play in the middle portion of the green.
I agree,
so
Rich.
A fine
Thanks.
Saturday here, Frank, and we start to think about what this weekend might hold in store for our featured golfer in the hunt here on the first page of the leaderboard. We're looking for that golden goose, a first PGA Tour win, and all
that didn't turn anywhere near as much as I thought.
In terms of nerves, I would have to think this is the most pressure-filled situation this young golfer has ever faced.
Without doubt, Rich. I think if you follow the maturation process, though, when you first turn pro, a new golf course every week, that takes a little bit of time to get used to. Now you start to see your name on the leaderboard. So if you follow the trend,
this not even started yet.
Heading now to the 470-yard par 4 fifth. This hole is all about the drive. Hit the fairway, and the approach is simple, but a massive bunker on the right is trouble, making an approach over a wash very difficult.
Pushed that tiny bit right, but that should be okay if it bounces left, which it does.
Yeah, nothing.
And yes,
balance, good follow through, and a good start to this hole.
Yes, sir.
Second shot coming up. Let's check in for the first time with Notavigay the third.
Looking great here. 111 left to the hole. In the front left hole location.
I feel like this is going to rag, so let's just aim back long and pull it back a bit. Tug the old string. Never mind, I've slowed it.
This is the sand wedge.
Oh, actually worked out perfectly.
Has gotten a lot of this one, and it's going to be just a fraction long.
What a nice shot. Right on the green, and a pretty easy putt on the way.
Well, it isn't, is it? Because I've not hurled anything. I feel like I've overdone that. I haven't. Straight in the centre.
Yes, a good read.
I think if in doubt...
And that's going to get him to
if in doubt, overread.
7 under now for the tournament. Par 4 6, and Frank, a couple of options here.
Yeah, a hole that bends to the left. A draw is the preferred shot off the tee. The longer hitters will have a big advantage. They'll be able to get it down there and just have a pitch or a short wedge into this. If you're not, that long, then you're going to have to lay it back short of those bunkers. That's going to leave a lengthy second shot.
I'm okay with hitting a low draw. I've got a lot of draw. Bounce left. Stay in there. Okay.
Oh, I like that tee shot.
Yeah, I'll work.
Extra bounce. That's what kicked it into the first cut.
All right, so just a step or two into that first cut. Here's his second to the par 4.
Put a bit of height on. Massively underswung it again, but that should be fine. Yeah, baby.
No, I don't have my tape measure out.
Definitely needed to on this
6-7 feet in there. That is an excellent approach shot.
I'm not missing this bad boy. Shouldn't have said that. Made it there.
Yeah, well done. It's back-to-back birdies here on
That's
this
3 and
side.
4 for me.
And he gets it to 2 under for today's round and 8 under for the tournament.
Working my way
par
in.
3 on the front 9. This is the 7th hole.
Yeah, quite a stiff par 3 because of the narrowness in the
215
front.
yards.
Really favouring a higher shot that's going to land softly, and therefore you can open up that green, because the further back you go, the wider it gets.
Can I finesse a 5-iron? I feel like I can. A high finesse draw. Kind of just be happy to hit the green with this, I think. And that looks like what we've done. Nope. It's gone absolutely. I don't know how I'm supposed to hit the green.
Coming off the face, and that'll be trouble over there.
Yeah. The thing is, so that's 8 yards, so it's only got 4 yards to go, and I just don't see it stopping. It just runs out forever. Yeah, I've chipped it off the green. That's
There's always an
frustrating.
adjustment of feel for a shot like that, because
I can't
you've
even
got to
put
judge
it.
what it feels like when you get so much grass between club face and ball. That's why the ball doesn't come out as quick.
Right, what on earth is about to happen here? I've hit it too hard. Oh my god, what a terrible,
So a
terrible
good shot there, and
bogey.
likely going to limit the damage if he can finish that off.
Yeah, and at this point, you're just looking to make sure you don't make things any worse.
I need a different shot to the chip
It is a
or the
bogey at
pitch
7.
because they're just wang.
That'll drop him back down to
think-
7 under.
Is it the
It's a good hole
spinner?
right here, the par
The
4
spinner we
8,
need, the
75
spinner
yards,
we'll
a
get.
Slight dog leg to
There's
the
no idea
left.
where it is
This
and
is
how I
where you
unlock
want to
it.
hit that sweeper. If you have that in your bag, get a little extra roll on that hooking tee shot from there, you'll have a chance to make a birdie.
Okay, just mid-draw. See what we've got. That was literally as good as I can swing without it being perfect.
And that will do
I
just
didn't
fine.
matter to miss the fairway after all of that effort.
From the
That was
fairway
narrow.
nota, this is second.
Left with 154 to the hole. Pin is in the back right corner of this green.
Get some height on this. Should be. I can hardly see the line. There we go. Be good, please. Just land in. Excellent news.
No, I don't have my tape measure out, but that looks like, 6-7 feet in there, but that is an excellent approach shot.
This isn't exactly an easy one. I don't dare it. Yeah, we go. Come on.
Okay, right on line. That's a birdie here at the 8.
Absolutely all over the golf
That's going to
course.
move him to 8 under.
I'm third.
We
I've
close
got
out the
another
front nine
opportunity,
with
I do.
54-yard par 4 9. Avoid the right-hand bunker off the tee, and you should have a good look into this green, which is separated by a large hump running right
Last
through the middle of it.
hole of this video. Not this video, this third round that I get to play anyway. And that's more like me. A pull left, stay in the fairway, thank God. For the slope
Drive's not too
fairways,
bad.
it's
The problem
handy.
is, drive's on the left, and that flag is cut short left. So 3 options: either respect it, go a little right, maybe just land it just over, right next to it, or perhaps try and hit it beyond it and spin it back.
Yeah. I can't. Okay. I don't feel like that's making it. So we're going to have to overswing it to get a bit of extra power in the locker. I mean, I didn't overpower it by much. Yeah.
Oh, this is an
that was
electric start. Already
one of the
we're seeing
better
birdies
shots I've
galore,
hit
and another
ever.
great iron shot setting up another.
downhill to the flag and it's still
Okay.
stopped on the down.
2-footer for birdie, not a problem. And that was well.
Here we go. We have an opportunity here, just quietly. And I'm tied
So for the golfer,
first.
we've been watching. It will all be on the line tomorrow. It is a tie atop the leaderboard.
There's some serious names in there.
54 holes, Frank.
And with 18 holes.
I might just see if I've got any skill points to use just to improve the golfer. No, I don't be daft. I do. Let's give myself some skill points on the... Where's my spinner shot? Where's that? Is that the spinner? No. That is. There we go. So I've got a spinner now. Lovely to see. And then... let's get some more... What's this bad boy? Silver knockdown. No, let's get it in the driver control, because I think... Yeah, let's pop that in there, that'll be nice. I've got the spinner now, so maybe that'll come in handy for me. Right, let's go win the weight management. In my blacked out gear, even though I don't have a black hat.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour so proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From the base of the McDowell Mountain.
Hope you're enjoying my
TPC
pleasant
Scottsdale,
offerings. I know they're a little bit different, but oh my word.
Phoenix Open.
I've actually gone out and made some birdies.
Temperatures are up, the scores are down as we take a look at the leaderboard on this Sunday. Our leader here on this Sunday is our featured golfer. He's on top by 3 as he gets set to begin play.
That's good from my
so let's get out to the course as we join
sim
the action
character
on the tee at the par 5 13th hole. So Sunday is here, and our featured golfer, the rookie, in the lead, trying to close out that first ever professional victory. All that goes with it. Frank, it is a spot you have
like a lot of movement.
What kind of thoughts?
Surely even I can't make this.
A lot of different thoughts, Rich, and that's the problem. You've got to try and weed some of those out. I would just go back to the basic thing.
Oh, that is the softest bounce on the planet.
So you don't have to do anything different. If you can play golf similar to what you have in the first 3 days, you're favored to win. Anything above that is minutiae. It clouds the brain. Kiss, right? Keep it simple. You put the bid on the end.
Frank Nobile talks sense. I just made it. Oh, no, I haven't.
That's a good eagle putt there. Beautifully weighted. And just a short one left for birdie.
Wonder if I can
just like that,
turn off the beads once I hit the putt. They're a bit annoying.
Ever closer to a 4th victory on the year. Par 4 14.
Oh yeah, one on the Corn Ferry.
You'd be pretty happy with a par here.
You would, even though the putting surfaces here at TPC Scottsdale are excellent. It's going to take 2 good shots to reach this 14th hole. You can get in a little bit of trouble off the tee. That bunker on the left very much in play. The rough on the right side is no snack either, because the ball, more often than not, will finish well above the player's feet. And of course that green is very, very narrow.
Well, there you go, everybody. There was my settings at the world's quickest look anyway. Okay, so there is no option for me to do that, so... Okay, 5 holes left, dominating the tournament just on the sly. This is a slightly narrower tee shot, but I don't care. Pushed it a bit. Bounce left. Should do. Yeah, that's okay. Don't mind the first cut
finished in the first cut. It's going to be a little bit harder to spin it from there with a little bit of grass around the ball, but
eagle the 13th. I didn't eagle the 13th. I'm afraid. Well, that's going so far left off that line. Alright, I'm just going to take a bit of height off that one, simply because the wind is slightly hurting me. Yeah, that's gone so far left. Even though I aimed it miles right.
And
but green and red
on deck. That's the main thing. But from
opportunity,
that distance, really don't want to leave yourself like a knee knocker, like a 4 or 5 footer. So this first putt's going to have to be good.
Oh, yeah. I don't feel like I've given this enough, but that probably means I have. Turn.
That's a good stroke. Just a fraction off target, but you can't
decent,
get the speed any
if
better
not
than that.
Fantastic.
No issues there. It is a par here at 14. And the lead's going to stay at 3.
3 ahead of Cantley and Scottish Sheffield.
This is one of the exciting holes, the 15th here at TPC Scottsdale. It's reachable at 553 yards, but it is also a nightmare if you miss-hit your second shot. You can make a big number here.
Well, that's not going to happen here, is it? Oh, that's good. Tiniest bit left. Probably don't want to be that far left. And there's a small tree there that might scupper me. Although I think I can get under it. I have to be so careful. Yeah, that's... what is happening? I'm so scared right now. I'm panicking badly. I'd rather be long. At least I'm on the green. I'm okay with it.
The approach shot is on the green, but he'll have a very testy putt coming up.
Oh my goodness. How do I don't even know how short to aim this. Like, this is the most hit and hope thing I've ever done. Well, I'm under the hole now. That was
11 feet away.
Like, literally ridiculous. This is going to go left and then straighten. That's the 2 putting in.
Oh, yes.
I was a tiny bit concerned about Matthews.
It is in for a birdie. And after missing the cut in last week's event, what a turnaround. He tries to finish off a victory here. This is absolutely one of the coolest holes in golf. This is
there we go.
Dropping Fenway Park into the desert, trading a baseball bat for a golf club. And it is bottom of the 9th, bases loaded, tie game, World Series rowdy. I mean, there is nothing like it in golf.
Love that. Love it rowdy. I've underswung, but that'll do. Oh my god. Wow, that's imagine I'd have just had a hole in one.
Another birdie.
I mean, I wouldn't describe this as being...
Yeah, that's good putt. A birdie here at 1.
That is literally so
damn
loud.
Now. It's a 4-shot cushion with 2 holes left to play. Up next, the 332-yard drivable par 4 17th. Players going for the green need to avoid the water short and left of the putting surface. A miss right will still allow for a fairly simple up and down.
I don't even think I need the power drive to get there today. Just hit a high phase and then anywhere sort of there. How the hell did that miss so far? That
this
side.
Tournament seemingly under control as that's in the fairway here at 17. So the great tee shot left him here. Now he's second from relatively close range.
This is the only shot I feel comfortable with. I forgot I had the spinner. I've knobbed that into the flat area.
A 6-footer now.
Here he is, like Billy Foster lookalike. Don't know why he's reading it from that side. This is slightly unusual to see the caddy in picture there. He's putting me off. But not enough.
Finishing strong. That's in for birdie here at 17.
I don't want to tempt fate, but I think I might win.
Rear view mirror now. This is up to a 5-shot lead. What an outstanding finishing hole here at TPC Scottsdale. Not overly long, but it is challenging at 442 yards. This par 4 is all about strategy. You can challenge the lake on the left if you're one of the bigger hitters.
Knock it over the lake,
Church Pew bunkers. That leaves you with just a flip wedge in, or you can take the safe route. Just go down the right side of the fairway. Everything flowing really well right now. Coming off
struggling to hear anything from
Here's another solid tee shot as well.
Wrong button. Can't hit the spinner. You joke, but that will get there. Not if I swing it like that way. It's safe.
It's a bit of a hit.
And now about 9 puts for the dub.
Situation from that distance, and far from the best shot I've seen today.
Don't care, Frank. Not even remotely fussed at this stage. I've got it in the bag.
Poor
Billy.
In for birdie here at the last.
What an unreal finish. Here he is.
A spectacular round of golf.
Won it by
Well, Frank,
6 in the end.
Say, hello world. It is a Sunday to remember our featured player.
Paddy Ison, the Sheffield just getting murdered.
Let the celebrations ring in. That's
oh,
for sure. And
yes.
let the career fully ignite and
terrible looking human being.
So that'll do it for my partner here in the
The faces in this game are just awful, but I don't mind. I've taken the dub. I've qualified for the Genesis with that, and so bloody should. Where am I in the world rankings? 28th. Let's go. Well, I think with that insane victory, we're going to call it a day on my first stream. I hope whoever's been watching has enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like if you haven't already, and consider subscribing, where I do provide mainly in real life golf videos with my own commentary, but I'm going to try and do a few more streams. So hope you've enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.